God has just made you and I stewards over everything that we have. A steward is one who manages what belongs to someone else. And so in the Methodist church, they have stewards. In the Baptist church, we have trustees, and their major responsibility is to manage properly what you put in the plate. And so when we understand that whatever we have, God owns it anyway. He just loans you the car. He just loans you the house. He just loans you the job. He just loans you the money that's in the bank. We understand that because we are stewards of all of that, that we have the responsibility of managing it God's way. Number 3, tithing is threefold. You just don't tithe your treasure. You just don't tithe your time, nor do you just tithe your talent. But if we're going to do this thing right, we must tithe our time, our talent, and our treasure. In other words, I just can't come and give some money and sit down. Or I just can't come and sit down on the pew but don't give any money. I just can't come and just sit down and not share my talent. Tithing involves all three, and we have not yet done it properly unless we're doing all three. Tithing time, tithing our talent, and the treasure. Are you with me? I already knew that I wouldn't get a whole lot of amens this morning, but I'm going to preach anyhow. Amen? Now with this in mind, let's look at our text. One of the goals of this message is to challenge every believer to be an extravagant giver. Webster defines extravagant as lavish or unreasonably high, and I like this one, or going beyond reasonable bounds. Can I tell somebody something? Your breakthrough may not be in your victory lap. Your next level blessing may not even be in your praise. Your next level blessing, your breakthrough, may be in your willingness to give beyond reasonable bounds. Is there anybody here willing to admit that this is really how God blesses us? Beyond reasonable bounds. Think about it just for a moment. Did you think that you'd be here today 10 years ago? Did you think that 10 years ago that you'd be sitting up in somebody's church? Did you think 10 years ago on a Saturday night you'd be getting ready for church? Did you think 10 years ago that you wouldn't be in somebody's club? But you're here today. And you've got a car to drive and a house to live in and money in your pocket, and somebody ought to be able to agree that God has blessed you beyond your wildest dreams. Oh, come on, walk with me tomorrow. That's how God blesses us. He gives us more than what we can ask or what we can think or what we can begin to imagine. I don't know anybody's finances. I don't know what's going on in anybody's house. But one thing I know, if it had not been, there we go, been for the Lord on your side, you don't know where you would be. God blesses us beyond our wildest dreams.